Yes, it's me again from the sunny Costa del Crouch End in North London. I know it looks like I'm on holiday summer all the time, but bizarrely, in the last 6 weeks of this lockdown, it's been sunny nearly every day. Now, if you know London, you know it's very unusual. We live in strange time, guys, strange times. Welcome, whoever that is. I can't see because I have my glasses on. Welcome, someone else. I can't see because I have my sunglasses. If you've just joined, no, I'm not in the south of France on holiday, unfortunately. I am in North London in a place called Crouch End. I call it Costa Del Crouch End. And like I just said, it's crazy. For the last 6 weeks, I think, I don't even know how long the lockdown's been on. It's kind of merged into the whole of existence. But it's crazy. For the past 5 weeks, it's been sunny nearly every day. And as I just said, if you know the UK, it's crazy. If you know London, so for some bizarre reason, God has chosen to bring the sun out when everyone's locked indoors. And you know the best thing for any kind of immunology, you know, our immune system is boosted by two things. One is walking. When we're walking, our body can sense the motion, and when your feet hit the ground, it's actually a physiological fact. When your feet hit the ground when you're walking or running, it sends a message to your subconscious that you're in movement, you're in action. So it stimulates it sends a chemical message to your membrane of your cells, of which you have 50 trillion in your body. The membrane will send a message, a protein message to your DNA. Your DNA will produce what you call a longer telomere. A telomere is part of your DNA. It's an extension which prolongs your life and makes you healthier. And when you don't walk, guess what? When you're inactive, indoors, not walking around, your telomeres get shorter. Guess what happens then? You lower your immunology because a shorter telomere that doesn't reproduce, you've got more chance of free radicals. So not walking around and taking exercise is one of the worst things for your immune system. Where are we all? Locked up in our freaking houses. Actually didn't plan to talk about this, but anyway. The other thing is sunshine. Sunshine is a source of vitamin D. Not too much, not to go and burn yourself, but the sun is not bad for you. Why would God create a sun that's going to kill everyone? And Mr. Gates has very kindly decided, if he can, to dim the sun by putting something crazy into the atmosphere. I don't know what it is. I didn't plan to talk about any of this. I plan to come on here to tell you, get onto my Zoom call in literally 2 minutes. I do them every day UK time, nearly every day, 1 p.m. and 7 p.m. UK time. So work that out, guys. It's BST, British Summer Time. Wherever you are in the world, log on to one of my calls. I don't talk about my views on what's going on, but my views are very clear. If you check my Facebook page, I'm very clear what I believe and what's happening. And what I talk about in my Zoom calls is related, because I believe in this current situation. I can't see that comment because someone's saying something. What is it? Sorry, I want to go here because I can't see. What is someone saying? I was there as a kid, I remember, Ray. Oh, yeah, it's true. So, yeah, Mika, it is like this. We call it Mad March. You know the story of Alice in Wonderland, Mad March, where it comes from? Because in March, one day it can be snowing. I'm not joking, snowing. And 2 days later, it can be like 21 degrees. That's Mad March. That's why in Alice in Wonderland, the March hare. I won't go into that now. So what do I talk about on my calls? On my Zoom calls, I think something that's very relevant to the situation we're in, because we know the biggest impact of this situation, this lockdown, won't be the deaths from coronavirus. I'm not going to go into my views on that because people might get upset, but the biggest impact will be financial, economic. That there will be, I don't know how many people have already registered for unemployment in the UK, in the US. In the UK, they reckon 500,000 people will be registering for what you call family, whatever it's called, credit. So, and I know people who already have lost their businesses, lost their jobs, and they won't recover. Restaurants, small businesses, gyms, language schools, lots of those have gone forever. So the biggest impact of this will be economic. So I used to be a school principal. So I had a conventional job. I ran independent schools in the UK. I had a nice life. I traveled all over the world, 5-star hotels, China, Brazil, USA, Russia, Middle East. And on the surface, it all looked hunky-dory. But like many employees, no matter how hard I worked, I never seemed to have enough money. And I didn't understand money. I understood how to work. I even understood how to create a business, but I didn't understand money. I thought money was to earn and spend. But what I've learned in the past 3 years, money is to grow. Your money is a seed. And if you're not growing that seed, It's like anything. If you just keep taking the fruit, it's going to just run out. But money is a seed. You need to plant it, just like you plant a tomato seed. If you plant a tomato seed, 6 weeks later you'll have a plant. 8 to 12 weeks you're going to have some tomatoes. So money is a seed. That's why they have the parable in Scripture about the parable of the talents. You know, when he gave 1 to one person, 5 to another, and 10. He came back and he's like, "What happened to you with the one with 10? Oh, I invested it, and now you have I don't know, you have 30 talents. What happened to the person with 5 talents? I invested it. I've given you another 10 talents. Then you went to the guy with 1 talent. What did you do? Oh, I buried it in the ground, master, because I was scared you would get angry. You know, I was scared you would be mad at me, so I buried it. Here it is. You know what happened? He took the talent away from that person and he gave it to one with 10. Now, that's a lesson about life, abundance, being fruitful, being productive. We're not here to be greedy and become millionaires and keep the money to ourselves. We're here. We have a responsibility to become the best version of ourselves in this lifetime. Why? I think God created us with more talent and ability than we can ever use. God gave us so much talent and ability inside of us than we can ever use in this lifetime. Why? Because it's infinite. Our conscious can tap into infinite intelligence. Don't worry about AI. AI has nothing on us. We have infinite intelligence. Why? Because it exists in the universe and God created it that way. So God created you, not me, you, with more talent and ability than you can ever hope to use in this lifetime. So what's our deal? Our side of the deal. We have to use as much of that talent and ability as we can in this lifetime to improve ourselves in every single way we can. And one of those ways is financially. People say money is bad, or money is the root of all evil. No, it's not. It says the love of money is the root of all evil. So money is good. Why? It's a solution. If I had a couple of £1 million and my friend lost his job, guess what? I can pay his mortgage. So people think money's bad. Go and live without any money. You know, when I hear people say, oh, money is evil. Okay, why don't you give it all away and just walk around in the street or go and live in a cave? You know, it's easy. People say, oh, money is bad. No, it's not. Money is good. The love of money is bad. Money is a solution. Money solves problems. It's not the only thing. People talk about riches. Money is the last on the riches. Health, family, love, God. They're all the key things. But money allows you to help yourself and, most importantly, to bless other people. If you are blessed, you have a responsibility to bless other people. It never talks about money being bad. It talks about if you are in a position where you have wealth, you have a responsibility to go and help the poor. That's what it talks about. It doesn't say to be poor. It says if you have, it actually teaches you first to give. And it said, and there's another thing in Scripture, to those that have not, even that will be taken away. So if you're listening to this thinking, oh, you know, money, no, it's not. That's the biggest lie that's ever been told. You have a responsibility to become the best version of yourself in this lifetime. People that just do, you know, they settle for mediocrity. Oh, it's okay. You know, it's not, you know, how are you today? Not bad. Those are the two of the most depressing words I ever hear. How are you? Not bad. It's okay. You know, just getting by. Imagine your gravestone. How was your life? Not bad. You know, just got by. I paid the bills. It's like, what was the point of being here in the first place? God didn't create you to do that. So I believe we have a responsibility in this lifetime to become the best version we can, become prosperous, fruitful, learn, develop our character spiritually, emotionally, intellectually, in every way, so then we can go out and bless other people. That's what humanity was created for. Humanity, life is for expansion. You don't have to tell that tree, can you please become the best version of yourself? The tree will just grow to the best of its ability. You don't even need to tell a cat, hey, my little cat, meow, can you become the best cat you can be? The cat will just do its best. We are the only species that was given the dignity by God because we were created in His image. He created us in His image to create through our imagination, through our intellectual capacity, our intellectual abilities, to create and become the best version of ourselves. You know, God gave us the blueprint. It's like getting fit. You know, I'm not saying you have to, but everyone says, oh, you know, we were all created, most of us, I'm not saying everyone, don't get mad with me when, you know, say, well, some people are not. I understand. Most of the world were created in the same way. So it's up to our church, it's up to me, if I develop my body and get physically fit. I can go to the gym, I can eat well, I can exercise, I get physically fit. God gave me this body, it's up to me how I develop it. Same with your mind. God gave us all the same mind. Someone say, I have a bad memory. No, you don't. No, you don't. You just haven't developed it. Everyone has the same memory. So we have the capacity to develop ourselves spiritually, intellectually, financially, in every way, to become the best version of ourselves in this lifetime, so we can go out and bless other people. And it's all to the glory. You might not like this because some of you are not believers. You don't have to believe what I believe. I believe this. It's all to the glory of God. God, if you read what God is, people think, oh, God's this big guy in the sky with a beard getting mad with us. That's not God. God is love. God is an expression of love, and God created us as an expression of his love, to love each other. We are his creation because he created us out of his love, right? So we are here to love one another, to prosper, to succeed, to enjoy this life, the abundance of life. But most people leave with a lack mindset, and that's really sad. So I'm here, you know, I'm not an expert in anything by any means. But all I'm here for is to offer people a solution. One is financial. In what I do, I used to be a school principal. I stopped 3 years ago. I now have a life of financial freedom. My friends say, oh, are you a millionaire yet? That's a bad impression of my friends. Oh, you a millionaire? I say, no, but I'm well on the way. Where are you? Right? And not only that, what I love about my life, I no longer have to do a job I don't like. No one can tell me what to do. No one's my boss. I'm free. Free to be me. If you want to be you, if I want to be me, I've got to be free. Free to be the me I want to be, not the me I think you want me to be. So I'm free. I'm enjoying life. I'm loving life. You know, there's a big challenge in this world, and if you go under to it, humanity is lost. You've got to be courageous. You've got to be strong. You've got to look at yourself in the mirror and say, what am I doing? What am I doing to improve myself? Because if you don't improve yourself, you can't help other people. So I'm going to get off this call now and do my Zoom call. I'm going to post the ID in the group. If you want to learn more about what I do, how I'm helping families all over the world to improve their financial situation, and if they want to talk to me about other things, spiritual life, I worked with Bob Proctor for over 3 years. I'm actually going on to his Science of Getting, after this call, 1 o'clock, I'm on his Science of Getting Rich for the next 2 days. I went to LA in February to Paradigm Shift. We were actually meant to be in Dallas right now. We can't go because of this lockdown. Maybe we're going in September to Dallas, Science of Getting Rich. I've been studying with this guy, Bob Proctor, for 3 years. If you want to know about success, check him out, YouTube, Bob Proctor. Stop watching the news, it's all poison. BBC, bent British company, CNN, constantly negative news. Switch off the TV, start educating yourself, read books, do some investigation to what's really going on in the world, learn a financial skill, learn about money, because money, listen, I'm not going to go and depend on the government for any job. Number one, I'm not going to be dependent on the government. I'm not dependent on a physical business, like a small business, and I'm not dependent on a job, because I don't want to get involved in whatever's coming. No, thank you. So if you're on this call and you want to find out more, check out my Zoom call. I'm going to post the link in the group. Have a wonderful day. What I'm going to be doing from next week, I'm going to offer 3 mentorship places to people. What does that mean, mentorship? Not coaching. You can coach a lot of people. A mentoring is more time intensive. A coach will get you to see things you can't see and do things you can't do. That's a coach. A mentor just has a conversation and shows you the way. The mentor will show you the way. A coach will get you to do things you can't think. A coach will get you to do things you think you can't do, right? And see things you can't see. A mentor is simply there to guide you, to show you the way. So I'm going to offer 3 exclusive mentorship places for people in my organization, my company. You don't have to pay me for the mentorship, that comes free. But you have to be part of our organization because it's very time intensive. A mentorship does take time. It's a very intensive program, but I'm offering 3 mentorship places from next week. I'll post more details. I'll be doing some coaching calls in the group. Have a wonderful day. Jump on my Zoom call. Love you lots. Don't go under. Keep faith. Go outside. Enjoy the sunshine. Life is for living, not to be cooped up in a house, you know, watching Netflix and buying 20 packs of toilet paper. Love you all. See you soon.